Good morning, everyone. My name is Eric Merzetti, and I am the Network Manager of BioNet Alberta. In the next 8 minutes, I hope to give you an understanding of what we've accomplished in the first year of existence in trying to bring capacity and collaboration to the bioinformaticians of Alberta and of the Western Prairies. BioNet Alberta is funded through a Genome Canada Regional Priorities Partnership Program grant. The idea behind BioNet when it first came to light was that there's a lot of expertise across Canada in bioinformatics, and we're lagging behind in Alberta. One thing that we noticed almost immediately is that it isn't necessarily that we don't have the expertise here, it's that there's a scattering of brilliance. And so although BioNet was launched as a capacity building program that was going to foster and build the capacity through attracting and hiring new talent or keeping existing talent that trained here in Alberta, we found that the truth was that the talent was already present here, but there was a connection between the talent severely lacking. I've shown you on this map to the right here, this is a map of Alberta. There are 4 push pins in the 4 institutions that have major bioinformatics capacity in Edmonton, Calgary, Lethbridge, and also at the Agricultural and Agri-Food Canada Research Centre in Lacombe, which is between Red Deer and Edmonton. And really, BioNet's learned that our goal is to make these pockets work together and find a way for them to collaborate. Just to introduce the people responsible for BioNet as a network coming together, we have Genome Alberta with Ryan Mercer, who was the program manager that really helped think this up, along with Ethan Zavoilis from the University of Lethbridge. And then we have representatives from each region at the University of Calgary and Jason de Koning, the University of Alberta and Paul Stothard. These 4 people came together to make this work, and as you can see underneath of their portraits, they're very diversified in their research interests, which has really helped BioNet expand, connect with, and talk to different groups in the province. One thing important to note here is that at each university there are specific subgroups. At the University of Calgary there is the Centre for Health Genomics and Informatics, and at the University of Lethbridge there is the Southern Alberta Genome Sciences Centre, and this acts as the lead node of BioNet. This is where our Pillar 4 facility, as I'll explain in future slides, is located. And so the question becomes, what can BioNet do to increase this capacity? And we've come up with a 4-pillar based approach. The first pillar focuses on network management, outreach, and knowledge exchange. The second one on training and development with a focus on local training and development. The third on a computational solutions and tool development funding challenge. And the fourth pillar on a homegrown service platform. So now I'm going to take some time to explain in a little better detail what exactly the pillars are, what they entail, and how they're going to help us build capacity. When we did a survey at the start of BioNet asking what exactly people in the BCB community thought needed to be worked on, they told us that there was no hub. There was no way to access data about other researchers in the province. And in fact, if you had have searched bioinformatics Alberta on Google about a year ago, you really wouldn't come up with anything except for the individual pages of people from the universities. And so we've launched bionet-alberta.org. That is our home website. And on there, you'll see a number of different resources, news. You'll see a lot of information about workshops, training opportunities. Due to COVID, we have some information up there about some online resources. But what we really think is the most important thing is this asset map of local bioinformaticians or omics scientists. And you can see a little snippet of it here in this picture. We have it broken down by the type of research they're based in: bioinformaticians, clinical investigators, academic researchers, agricultural researchers. You can click on that and you come up with a list of things, information for those people, contact information, what they're interested in, what their research interests are. It's just a way to connect with those people quickly. And the second thing that really came out of a number of collaborations or conversations with people that were not academics was a connection to the community. A reason why non-scientists should notice or care about bioinformatics. And I have a quote here from a meeting I had with somebody in January 2020. This person was a former government representative. They're a very intelligent person. But even in 2020, they said, I think the computers are really going to become important in farm-led research in the near future. Computers should already be important in farm-led research. And so that's something that we need to make people aware of. This slide just shows the networking that I'm talking about. This was a picture from our first conference. It was our inaugural conference. It was in 2019. It was 104 registrants, and it was really on short notice. We hope next time we're able to bump that number up even higher. Although 2020 may be an online format, we do hope to be back to a physical in-person format in 2021. Pillar 2 focuses on training and development, and specifically local training and development. And that means bringing workshops to Alberta for Western bioinformaticians and computational biologists to attend locally. We've done this by connecting with a number of groups, and the one that came to the forefront was Canadian Bioinformatics Workshops. We actually planned 3 of these in Alberta in 2020: Introduction to R, Exploratory Analysis of Biological Data using R, and Machine Learning. Unfortunately, due to COVID, these were moved online, although we did advertise to the Alberta community, and we know that we have a good number of Alberta scientists that did sign up for these. Additionally, the machine learning workshop, although being held online, is being taught by an Alberta-based researcher, and that's something that we're very proud of. Other networking and dissemination opportunities include workshops during the annual BioNet conference, the BioNet seminar series, and collaborative grant writing with members of the institutions in Alberta. The third pillar of BioNet is a funding opportunity entitled Computational Solutions and Tool Development. And you can see below the 5 funded projects. They're very diverse and in the fields of agriculture and health. They're based out of all of the major institutions of Alberta, and they have very different research focuses, but all have bioinformatics and computational biology as a base. So you can see this list. We have one on rare genetic diseases and an open platform for phenotypic-centric variant prioritization. We have computational tools for viral pathogenesis and epidemiology with third-gen sequencing. We have microbiology sequencing enabling routine genetics for clinical and public health use. We have a bee biome data portal. And we have the development and deployment of a computational tool for efficient whole genome sequence association and prediction analysis. So all of these have been funded through BioNet. The final pillar, pillar 4, is the creation of the BioNet Bioinformatics Core facility. And this is a facility located at the University of Lethbridge through the Southern Alberta Genome Sciences Center. It is a customizable bioinformatic pipeline service available on a collaborative basis. This is a center that was already the first facility to have a Prometheus in Western Canada, and so the staff has years of experience specializing in direct RNA-seq and RNA modifications, as well as microbial genomes, and they have very flexible custom pipeline solutions for projects that require an extra level of design and execution. This platform will launch in Q7 of 2020, and anybody who's interested in making use of this platform can contact me directly. My contact information will be available at the end of the slide. So BioNet has been around for about a year, and I've been in this position for about 9 months, and I just want to summarize and end my presentation by having a retrospective. The first thing we've learned is that the people already exist. We just need to find ways to bring them together, and that's the biggest hurdle to collaborative research and capacity in Alberta in bioinformatics. The second is that BioNet itself as a network is most useful as a support tool, helping local researchers acquire, seek out, find new funding, and maintain existing funding. That's where we really can do the best work. And the third one is 2020 specific. It's that you should always be prepared for the appearance of a serious and long-term global pandemic in your plans. So just in close, I'd like to thank the BioNet partners who are all listed here. My email is at the bottom of this slide, and I really welcome any of you to contact me with any questions, comments, concerns, and I really thank you for your time this morning. Enjoy the rest of the conference.